Alright, so what we have here is the Fiba Motorsports 1G DSM Clutch Master Cylinder Rebuild Kit. This is one of the early prototype designs that he sent us to test. The bottom is the factory piston. This right here is actually a 3G CSM Clutch Master, and we disassembled it. This is the factory boot. I already tested the one that he supplied, which is this one here. And that was the first step. I basically removed the boot from here, and then there's this little snap ring. You use a normally you use snap ring pliers, but I find that using just a pick works a lot better, and you just take your time and go really slow and careful. Try not to rip the boot here or to mar or damage anything. Let me take this boot off here. That's inside here. I guess it's not as critical as damaging anything that's inside the rest of the actual bore of the master cylinder. That's definitely, you don't want to mess any of that up, definitely. There's a light coating of .3 in here. And so the thing that you notice about his is it does have the two seals here instead of just the single one. The factory unit only has one seal right here, and then that's pretty much about it. If this is stuck in here, I think the only real way that I've ever managed to get these out is actually drilling and you know, through the center of this, and then putting an extractor in there and trying to pull it out that way. Sometimes you can get away with that. Other times it might be more stubborn, and you might just have to buy a whole new unit. This is a unit that I had remanufactured, but we're going to test this. We're going to put it on the car. And I guess the most important part about this video is that we're basically saying the 1G DSM kit will actually work on a 3G 8992 Colt Summit Mirage 5/8 bore Clutch Master, which is the factory. You know, the only thing that changes between a 1G DSM and this unit is the way that this is bolted to the firewall. It's just clocked slightly different on a DSM, but otherwise it uses the same part number for the piston and the rebuild kit. When you look on Mitsubishi's website, the rebuild kit that works for a 1G DSM also works on a CSM. So I'm going to be daily driving with this on my car, and we should be able to see if this works. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I just wanted to let other people know it might work in other Mitsubishi applications. I was thinking of trying or getting one for my brother's Starion, and also I have a Mitsubishi Expo Clutch Master, and I might try that as well. I think at all, pretty much anything that uses this 1G DSM stock unit should be able to use the Fiba Motorsports rebuild kit, which I'm hoping, you know, supposedly it's going to create less wear because of the two seals instead of just a single one. And just, you know, if you look at the color there, it's kind of a bronze finish, and then this one's, you know, black, just in case, I guess, if you ever have to rebuild one of these. But taking it apart, basically this goes in first. Then you put this on there. This metal plate goes below the seat, and then there's a ridge in there that this snap ring, just expanding ring, goes in there, and it locks in there, and basically it keeps the pedal rod from coming off, more or less. And then after you get this clip installed, you just slide the sleeve back over this, and you should be good to go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be testing this over time. I might even get one for our race car as well. We have the 3G CSM Lemons Colt that I've been, helping develop. The guys that are running that car want, as many parts that are going to increase longevity as possible, because, most of the time they just leave it in a certain gear and they just go around the track. But anytime you're shifting stuff and you're working on something, you want as much durability as you can get. So something like this might be worth doing on their car as well. So I'm definitely going to bring it up next time, we talk. But yeah, if you found the video helpful, consider subscribing. I'll do an update on this after it's installed on the car and everything. And I'll do at least a couple hundred, 100 miles or so of driving with it, just to get impressions. Maybe it'll improve the quality of shifting. If not, it's still more reliable than this, or in theory it should be, because of the extra seal in here. It should produce less wear on the bore that's in here. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll get you guys an update soon. Catch you later.